So hi there, I'm Joseph, and my project's on the hydrogen-powered fuel cell in cars. Here's some background. In the last century, and right now, gasoline and oil have been the leading source of energy for cars, automobiles, anything that pretty much runs on gasoline. But, it is a valuable resource. There's just so many flaws in the design of the gasoline engine that it's just so, frustrating. It's horrible, and it really needs to be fixed. It's frustrating, but the times have changed, though. Ever since that time, the engine built currently started to show the engine's age as a relic of it. 20th century engine is kind of old. Here is an image of a 20th century engine, or 21st century engine. As you can see, the pistons and the spark, when the spark is ignited, the explosion forces the piston down, up, down, driving the engine. And the compression. And here's examples of health impacts. So the WHO, World Health Organization, they're estimating around 1.3 million deaths every year from urban air pollution caused from car emissions. So that's a huge number that really needs to be brought down, meaning gasoline engines are posing a huge issue. They're going to be up to 1 million premature deaths. That's deaths of young children. And a huge issue is in South Africa, there's a lot of respiratory infections, and this is due to the outdoor air pollution killing 2,000 children. It's really sad. So what's the problem? Well, there is a huge problem. There's environmental issues, there's health issues. I just went over the health issues with you. But here's some harmful environmental: brake debris, tire particles, painting and coating, vehicle weight, recyclability, and polymetric content. Pretty much how car companies are recycling their stuff. Here, as you can see, this white around it is the battery acid. If that gets into the air or the ground, it pretty much screws up the environment. Here's some of the issues with oil drilling, which can be a huge issue if you remember the issue with the Gulf a few years ago. Okay, so oil drilling, it's still extremely harmful to the environment, and it can have issues. It's a very complex process, and there's so many opportunities for extreme errors and even accidents that could kill humans. Also, this piping used to extract the oil, well, it's made out of metal, and it can easily corrode, which will cause the pipes to rupture, and this oil is going to leak and will contaminate the land around the surrounding area. Gosh, we can't just sit there and sleep. We have to run and fix this problem right now. Come on, let's all run. Here's just an image. As you can see, the tan things. If you follow my cursor, here is the oil. And if you look at these lines, these yellowish lines, those are nets that are attempting to pretty much contain the oil so it does not spread throughout the ocean even longer, even more vast. Here's some other gaseous emissions from combustion. They can include sulfur oxides, there can be nitrogen oxides, organic compounds, carbon monoxide, there can be particulate matter. They're usually in the form of carbon particles, and it is really frustrating. I mean, if you think about it, it's so bad. So here's some of the emissions from oil combustion. So like I said in the last slide, all those examples, but they're mainly composed of carbon dioxide and water, but this water is contaminated. So how is this car trying to resolve this issue? That is the whole point of this project. these hydrogen fuel cells and cars, they're pretty much saying that it is the future of automotive energy and power, which pretty much means we won't have to, deal with fossil fuels. They have absolutely zero emissions, and the only thing coming out of those tailpipes is water, which, of course, doesn't even harm the environment. You're just putting water right back into the atmosphere. So we all just need to cheer. Okay, can you guys please help me push this idea, push this hydrogen-powered car, this invention? But gasoline is a bad pollutant to the environment, and this rapid speed of production is not helping. But the massive number of gasoline cars currently on the road is seriously, screwing up global climate. So pretty much, here's what the hydrogen car is going to do. There's going to be a lot less greenhouse emissions. It's going to reduce our oil dependency. There will be almost no air pollutants except for the people that are in factories. It doesn't have to pertain to the car. That's for a different day. They're eco-friendly. They use hydrogen as their primary fuel. Seriously, what more do you need? It's easy. So it's really, it's a simple idea. Okay, so this is not just a thought anymore. This is an image of the Toyota Mirai, which will be coming to Southern California this fall, 2015. I know it's California and that it won't be here. It's because it's new technology and we don't have hydrogen pump stations here yet. It is a $57,000 car. To be exact, it's $57,500, and that is steep. But it'll save you in the long run. You won't be spending $10 million on gas throughout your whole life. That $57,500 is worth it. Okay, so follow my cursor again. The fuel cell and motor will be where it normally is, along with the battery, and as you see back here, looks like a gas pump. No! It would be where you pump the hydrogen. Cool? It's like a Toyota, their Toyota van. This is another Toyota. Toyota just really wants to be eco-friendly. This car is called the FCV-R. It's pretty much just another a hydrogen-powered car. They all look so futuristic. The paneling, the lights. Oh, it's my precious. People might think, oh, it's a Prius. No. This doesn't have a gas function. This is all hydrogen. So it's actually a really good idea. Thank you, Toyota. Okay, this is the good picture. This is a car from GM, the Hydrogen 4. Isn't that funny? It's hydro and then GEN, like Generation 4. Science pun. So you see 3 hydrogen tanks. An issue with this car is hydrogen tanks on board. If you get into a crash, hydrogen tanks shut off. There'll be no leakage, and the tanks are so thick, the chance of them cracking is so slim. The testing on these they've done so many tests, none of them have cracked. They all just shut down. Up here, you see here is the fuel cell. You'll be pumping back here. Normal kind of battery fuel cell engine. Engine is not really the right word, but it is where it turns on. It's its main source. The hydrogen fuel cell's in there, your battery, everything is in there that you need. Here's just the hydrogen, from GM. This is the generation before the one I just showed you. It's kind of like a minivan. So, get up. stop sleeping. Be excited about this. Push this idea forward so this will happen. Present it to everyone. Bring it up to Congress. Thank you for your time.